Welcome back out to another one of our standout students. I'm Caleb Burgraff, joined here with Marlea Blunairz, who is a sophomore at Buena Vista High School. And Marlea, sophomore year, how's it been going for you so far?
It's been going pretty good. Nothing too horrible or great has happened, so it's pretty average. It's a lot better than freshman year in middle school, though.
I'm just going to say, if you go back to freshman year and compare it to sophomore year, what's the biggest difference that you've seen in the hallways and walking around?
Well, there's a lot more to do sophomore year, and I feel like you're a lot more part of a community sophomore year than freshman year. People don't hate you as much when you're a sophomore.
You're not the new face around and everything you say isn't a mosquito on the ear.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the classes that you're in. Have you seen the class schedule be harder this year, or has it been a bit easier than freshman year getting used to it?
Well, with the new schedule that they have implemented, it takes some getting used to because last year I just had like one class after lunch or maybe a different one because we switched a little bit. But now I often forget where I'm supposed to go. But mostly it's been pretty good because we get more time for our classes. I'm in drama, choir, AP history, which is pretty fun. And then like the four core classes, geometry, history, biology, and language arts. And it's pretty fun so far, and it's really not that different from freshman year. It's just more advanced subjects.
You said the class that you enjoy the most out of the ones you're taking has been drama so far this year, and there's a lot that you can pick up in drama. And you said that it's helped you out, and you've been able to see how it's helped you out in just the way that you interact with people.
I think doing drama for the past couple of years, it really helps with people skills. And I mean, not that I can really communicate very well, but I can do it better than I have ever been able to. I feel like I'm more outgoing because I'm doing drama, and I'm usually the first person to raise my hand in class, and it's just a lot easier now. It puts things into perspective, how you can just change your emotions, and it changes a lot of different things.
Definitely makes sense. And being in drama, your teacher in drama is one of the ones that you've found that good tie with as far as being able to learn from them. But what do you look for in a teacher, and what does Mr. O'Hara bring to the table that makes him a good teacher?
Well, I think the thing that makes you a good teacher is just an ability to teach your subject, and it differs from subject to subject. Like, if you're teaching one of the core classes that you have to take, like geometry or something, you just have to make the class interesting. You don't have to be anybody's friend or anything. But what I like with Mr. O'Hara is he's very personable sometimes, and he's very involved in what his students do, and he's kind of like a dad to all of us.
You guys said that the play coming up that you guys have been working on is a bit unique from other plays that you guys have done. Does that make it fun to jump into a new play and a new way of doing it, especially as an underclassman?
Indeed. I think acting it's something you have to be very flexible in. And so doing a play that is this different, it's a bunch of different 2-minute plays put together. Some of them are a little shorter. Some of them, they can get up to 6 minutes and as short as 0 seconds actually. But it has been an adventure to try and find how different we can do it. And it's a lot easier, I think, to memorize all the different ones instead of to have this huge story that you can, mess up and everything.
Sounds like it's definitely going to be a fun one. It's coming up in a couple weeks. You excited for the actual opening night of it? Is it different for this play from other plays you've done?
The opening night for every play is always just exhilarating and amazing, and that's one of the reasons I do theater, is just that adrenaline rush that you get when it's opening night and the curtains open and you see 200, 300 people out there. And I think this one is going to be a little different for the audience, but it carries the same thrill in performing, maybe even more so in this one, because individual people are more in the spotlight in this one because we have our own separate tiny plays instead of just a role.
Definitely sounds like it'll keep the audience on its feet and on its toes. And you told me that there can't be a broken fourth wall because there are no walls in this place. So that really has me intrigued to jump out to it. Let's bring it back to the rest of the school one more time, though, and we'll first ask you, what advice would you give to a freshman coming into the school behind you? Now that you've gone through the freshman year, seen what it's like after, what would you tell somebody coming in?
Just try to find something that you like or that you're good at that makes you feel good about yourself, and stick with it. Because, like, if I didn't have drama, I would not be like as happy in high school. I think just find your thing, whether it's sports or student council or drama, and it's just stick with it.
Finally, what do you enjoy most about Buena Vista, the town, the school, whatever it may be? What makes you enjoy living here the most?
I think Buena Vista is very chaotic. Like, the weather, the deer that are constantly walking around, even on Main Street, the people, like just all these different ideas in one tiny little town that's isolated from everything else. It's very chaotic, and I like it.
Marlea, you have had a great interview on this one, and we appreciate the time, and hopefully you continue to enjoy the chaotic town you grow up in. Thanks so much.
Thank you.